In Genesis, we're told that God said that it's not good for man to be alone. And a poetic picture is painted in what is Hebrew poetry. God creates the birds and the beasts, and even though man is surrounded by life, he knows deep down he's alone. And God takes a rib from the man, and the Hebrew says that he fashioned a woman from the rib. And then he brought her to the man, and he saw her and said, "This is it. This is bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh." The idea is this benevolent, artful God has created something mysterious, something beautiful, something that becomes the intermingling of souls that we call marriage. It's a picture of a deep soul-level commitment and a deep intimacy, a relationship where you're fully known and yet fully loved.
Oh, I got a crown on it. Oh, there's got a crown on it. Ooh, wee! Ooh, yes, sir.
I knew from the beginning he just wasn't like most other guys that she had dated in the past. So you remember that hike that she made me go on, right? You know how persistent Taylor is? Do you think she tried to make Kyle do it? Yes. Do you think he did it? No. Kyle said, "Heck no, I am not risking my life for you. This is crazy. I am not doing that." And I was like, this is it. This is the guy. Like, he is like the guy for her. He's just as confident as her. He was going to push back. He wasn't going to go with every crazy idea that she came up with. And I was like, oh my God, this is great. It's exactly what she needed in her life. Someone that was just as strong as she was, and someone she could rely on just as much as she had always relied on herself. I think he drove back and forth to the airport like 10 times that weekend, and he never complained. And it turns out I got to know Kyle a lot more since then, and he's fiercely in love with her, and I couldn't ask for a better man to be with my best friend.
Kyle and Taylor are doing what's called a lock and key ceremony. They're unlocking a lock that has their wedding rings on it and removing the rings and then closing the lock back, and then they're sending the keys away. So the picture of locking it down and throwing the key away. Love requires me to not envy or to boast. Love requires I not be prideful or ever dishonor my spouse. Love requires that I not be self-seeking or easily angered. Love requires I keep no record of wrongs. Love requires that I always protect, always trust, always hope, always persevere. Love never fails.